Welcome back, everybody. I'm Phil with my lovely co-host, Samantha.
Hey guys, welcome back. We are Bars and Barbells.
Sam is joining me to check out Kiss Shocker.
And this is apparently an uncut, a little bit of a raw version. This was never an official single dropped.
Yeah, it says demo here. Really couldn't find much information on this. We did a little bit of a brief overview, and there wasn't much out there. So this is like a deeper cut, as Sam was saying. We're arriving to this one on a special sponsored request from
Rob.
Rob has made many requests on the channel. Robert, thank you so much.
Yeah, lots of bangers so far.
Really appreciate it. And definitely sends us on some deeper cuts in general. Went through a deeper cut with you two as well on one of the previous videos that we did. So we're diving deeper into Kiss's catalog. We haven't done a lot of them from the channel.
No, we haven't done too many. Just a couple songs, I think, so far, right?
Yeah, the last one that we did was where... They were not the Kiss that we were accustomed to. They looked like this. They had no makeup on.
Yeah.
They were performing the love song on that one. And
yeah, that was very different than our first introduction to them.
Yeah, well, first introduction in that respect.
Mm-hmm. I was saying that was different than our first introduction.
Yes. Well, I mean, when they have no makeup on the first time we're seeing them that way, that's definitely going to be the case. So
that was a little bit of a shocker.
Yeah, it was. So with that said, let's not waste any more time and let's check out Shocker from Kiss. We're just going right in. A little bit of rough mix. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, it looks like we're going to turn up in the last section here into maybe a little bit of a solo.
I love the guitar work on this.
You really like the riff? Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. That's really standing out to me.
Lots of energy.
Yeah, it's like nice and gritty with a lot of energy, catchy as well. I really like the anthemic feel and the hook section. That Shocker.
Yeah.
Really stands out. And I'm actually surprised that this didn't make it into their catalog. I mean, on the one hand, I'm not surprised because Robert was, recommending that we check this one out. So clearly he's, had some good taste. So I'm not surprised that he picked this. Like, yeah, you guys got to check this out. But I like it. And I'm, obviously we've done a few songs from Kiss, but it's not something that I feel like is much, worse or something like that.
Yeah,
like it's so
no, totally.
I
feel like it totally could have been a popular song.
Yeah, 100%, because it's anthemic, it's catchy, it's got a great sound to it.
Yeah, I'm missing some of the lyrics in
100%.
the verses, but I do feel like it kind of, in the beginning at least, had this vibe of almost like being followed in the night or stalked or something like that. I feel like that's kind of the vibe that I was getting, like this, like kind of eerie, like storytelling. So
Yeah. I'm not entirely familiar with what's happening throughout this from
I'm
the
missing
lyrical
pieces
standpoint.
of it for sure.
I know they're saying they were in the fire. It's getting hotter, but like I don't know specifically what they're referring to.
They're saying something like it's somebody following you in the night or something like that.
Yeah. Anyways, I am enjoying this one. So let's run it back a bit. We'll build up into that solo and get back into it. That was Kiss, shocker. And I can see maybe why it might have been a deeper cut in a demo version, because sometimes I believe that the demo versions aren't completely finished. You know, they're a little unpolished. And so I got that from the back half because I was expecting like one more chorus section to come in. And when they were going to jump back into that anthemic shocker portion right after maybe like they got into a little bit of the electric guitar solos. And that never came. They had kind of that anthemic outro. Mm-hmm. And also it felt like somewhat of the solos were spliced together. It was like they were just testing things out to see what would sound
playing
good.
around a little bit.
Yeah, so maybe that's why. Maybe they just never finished it, and maybe they should have. Well, I'm going to say they should have finished this because I really did enjoy it.
Yeah.
I thought that the solo portion was really sounding heavy metal-ish to me. It reminded me of some of the later heavy metal that we got into, like by Metallica or something like that. I think in the beginning it was more hard rock, but as we got into that latter section, it felt a little more heavy metal to me.
I think it's kind of cool though that there's these like unreleased, like demo kind of like rough versions, because if you're a fan, right, and you have all this music that comes out, but it's kind of cool to have some of this like underground stuff that's like, you know, you kind of see their process, their creative process with it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think also shows the musicians that are in the studio very frequently because, you know, in my experience growing up, I would listen to some people and, you know, then later they had an extended career, but then later on, like 20 years later, they released their, you know, deep cuts like this, right? And it's a whole album worth of like 20 songs. And it's like, how did you
never got released?
Yeah, how did you just pull out all these songs and they're this good? You know what I'm saying?
They're just the backups.
You know, it's like, yeah, these are the songs that didn't make the cut. And it's like, wow, like it's pretty impressive if this didn't make the cut, right?
For sure. Yeah, I enjoyed that though. So good pick, Rob.
If you guys enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit the like button down below. Leave us a comment and make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thanks so much for supporting the channel, Robert. Thank you, everybody that comes through and supports us by liking or commenting or just viewing the videos. Even if you're not subscribed and you keep coming through to hang out with us, we still appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. We'll see you on our next video.
Thanks for watching.